Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. The perks of having book reading as a hobby includes getting exposure to some interesting segments of the world. Not only that the fictional and virtual worlds are available to our disposal, but it also lets us visit some interesting real life journeys as well. Yes, we are referring non-fictional works and more importantly, biographical stuff. In the same segment, during our Kindle Unlimited trial period offer, we got a chance to read a short ebook in this genre. It is about one of the most successful EdTech company emerged recently. Especially during the COVID-19 pandemic time, it got much exposure. We are talking about Byju's miracle journey from 8 students to $21 billion in Indian Unicorns book series by B. Ashish. While we already know the basic information about Byju's website, app, and a little about its background also, we thought it would be an interesting experience to witness this journey in more detail. From our team, I got a chance to read this book, and here are my personal and unbiased views for Indian Unicorns. Byju's miracle journey from 8 students to 21 billion US dollar. Now let us take a look at the cover page of the book. Being a gateway to the world explored within, the cover page plays a very important role in making the first impression of a book. And we, human beings, are attracted to beauty by our nature. It is more often than not, it influences many purchase and or reading decisions for sure. As expected, Mr. Byju's photograph occupies the cover page, and it is obvious. The company itself is known as Byju's. So, the key person behind the concept, who played a vital role in converting his own dream to reality, must be the face of the book as well. The smooth background makes it appealing. Overall, a moderately good cover page for sure. Now, my views and reviews for the book. Usually, we talk about a book in two distinguished segments dedicated to the book story and our views for the same, respectively. As this book is short and it's a biographical journey, we don't want to reveal much of the story as it would lead to many spoilers. We are merging both these segments in this review. While Byju's success is known to most of the readers, it doesn't require much exploration, right? And for those who are not familiar with the same, the tagline of the book, Byju's Miracle Journey from 8 students to $21 billion, tells it all. A small tuition class started with 8 students is currently valued in billions. Just imagine how many students' life it must have touched. I personally has experienced communicating with many employees of Byju's, and I found they are following a quality standard during the communication, providing timely material and other stuff. Of course, the tutor or mentor experience will be different for different people, and rather than talking about it in detail, let us focus on the book content here. If there is one reason you want to read this book for, then it must be key lessons from Byju's journey. If you are an entrepreneur or wannabe entrepreneur, this journey might be guiding and inspirational to you as well. The book has some fantastic lines which are deeply meaningful. For example, some extreme desires drive every life on earth. When one recognizes that desire and dares to revolve around it, their lives become successful and, more importantly, satisfied. If you are born to a well-to-do or a wealthy family and get a privileged childhood, education and business setup, you are lucky. But even if you didn't get any of this, you can still make your path. Because all the journeys are started by someone, sometime, from the scratch. The same is true in this case also. There is a dedicated chapter focused on the village childhood and lessons from playground. And through it, we came to know that the founder Byju comes from a humble background of a coastal village, Azhikode, Kunnur in Kerala. And the sport teaches a lot of life lessons, including but not limited to teamwork, never say die attitude, and more importantly, dealing with failures. In others' words, Byju learned the fundamental life skills of playing in a team, being highly positive, having the killer instinct, and controlling aggression. One of the most important dilemma students and even more importantly their parents facing these days is the medium of education. Even the movies are made on that. Most of the parents feel that if they are unable to send their children to convent schools or can provide education in the vernacular school, the kid or kids will be left behind in the race of life. Of course, it is not true. While studying in an international language has its own benefits, getting the primary education in the mother tongue has its own. And it is not inferior by any means. Ultimately, the skills matter. The language is just a medium to express, and it can be learned at any stage in the life. The book points out that being in a Malayalam medium school, his English wasn't that good. Everything around us could teach something consciously or unconsciously. It is worth to note that Byju runs the entire business under the name of Think and Learn Private Limited. The book also includes the segments talking about the seeds of this idea and its growth. I like the way the author talks about the importance of inquisitive and curious mind. He says, you learn the best when you start asking questions. Not to the teachers, not to parents, but yourself. When your business is small, you can manage it by yourself or a small core team. But when you need or have to scale it, you need more resources. And for that, you need money. Whatever model you choose to expand your business, after a certain period, you need investors having faith in you and more importantly, your work and want to invest in your business. Or shall we say startup? Of course, they are looking for the lucrative or at least moderate return of their investment. Some notable fellows invested in this business include Ranjan Pai, the founder of Manipal Medical Institutes, and his partner in Arin Capital, TV Mohandas Pai, the former Infosys CFO, and many others. You also come to know about how the company reached the stage where they have decided to launch the mobile app. Currently, they have separate apps for parent-mentor communication, etc. and got an investment offer from Mark Zuckerberg. The journey was not smooth, of course. We come to know the hard work of the team, 4 years of intensified development and numerous trial and errors, which was the part of the journey. The book also explores detailed list of acquisitions and integrations done by the company, including the Whitehead Junior saga. The journey also had controversies. The book also talks about it. and that gives the reader information about the accusations faced by the company and what it has to say about it. The book has many quotable lines and stuff that remain with you. But according to me, the most inspiration line is, according to Byju, if I can do it, so can you. So the book has some literary gems, practical advices, and inspirational stuff curated nicely. And the quotes I have mentioned must have given you a fair idea about what to expect from it. Despite exploring the journey from the founder's perspective, this book isn't a marketing mouthpiece, and that is one of the most important quality of this book. The book could have included some testimonials from the actual students, parents, to make it even more informative. In summary, if you like reading short ebooks exploring the inspirational entrepreneurial journeys, this book is a good choice. If you are not an Amazon Kindle Unlimited subscriber, you can wait for a promotional offer to get it at really attractive rates. ThinkerViews rating would be around 7 stars out of 10. So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.